kosher shit in it.
So vegan.
Cake
vegan.
sucks.
Oh, you're a vegan. Get the fuck.
You have to have like a vegan cake. What the fuck? Have you had some vegan desserts, my nigga? You sleep. You sleep. You sleep, bro. You sleep. Don't think about the white bitches that are vegan. Think about the delicious food.
Burgers.
Nigga, that's like, is that the only thing you could think of? That's like, that's really all you could think of?
Murder a cow in front of you.
Dude, you look like a cow. All you gotta
Hand me a knife. I'm gonna murder myself then.
like Japanese samurai style, like, yeah. How was it called? Oh, I forgot how it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kill
hey,
myself.
Ella, let me speak to you in your native language.
What's the dwarf in the glass? Oh, at GameStop they have.
Can we all be farm animals?
Okay, so Ella's a cow.
Thanks.
Okay, all right, Charlotte's Web. If it was casted by the Parental Advisory Podcast, so Elo,
I'd be the most vulgar cow.
Elo is the pig or the cow?
I'm the cow. I'm bigger than a pig.
Yeah, he can't be the pig. He's
You're
not
the
nice
pig.
enough for that.
Okay, who's the pig? Would I be the pig?
No, you're too small for the pig. You gotta. You're the.
I'm a short, portly fellow, so I think I would be.
He's like he's no.
I'd be the
no,
pig.
No, he can't.
I'm
he can't
Charlotte.
I'm
He
Charlotte?
can't be-
spider has long legs. He has short legs.
He
Yeah,
can't be that.
I couldn't be the.
Shout out to
spider.
Lila.
I don't know what he is though. He can't be the pig because he's not big enough.
Is there a chicken in there? I feel like there's a chicken in there.
Well, there's a little boy. He could be the little boy because he resembles a little boy.
He does look like a little
You
boy.
would be the little boy.
He
Yeah.
is the height of a little boy.
That's right, with a full beard.
You can shave that shit.
I'll be the little boy.
He can be like a little old man in the movie.
Oh, you know what he can look like? He can look like one of the
Could you
munchkins
imagine-
from like
Could
The
you
Wizard of
imagine
Oz.
if it was a stage play? If it was a stage play, as soon as Elo walks in, it's like, I didn't know they had a fat baby. And
Goo goo gaga, mofo.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Parental Advisory Podcast. Taking it back to 93 with the Arsenio Hall. As always, I am one of the illustrious three chicos, JServe. You can find me at
That
JServe954.
vocabulary.
Yeah, JServe954 on all social media, at JServe TV on YouTube.
My name is Wilmo, coming to you live over here on this podcast. You can find me on Snapchat and Instagram, Wilmo_Chiquito. Holla at me if you ain't buttholes.
And I am the voluptuous.
Say that again in that voice, though. I need you to hear it.
You're too close, man. Too close.
Study.
Voluptuous.
That's it. No, say that once. One more time.
I'm the voluptuous.
Voluptuous. That's a new one.
He put out a big word. That's the only thing I
This motherfucker comes up with more words than Dr. Seuss. Like,
I came out with a recent one. 12.
12
was an old one.
12.
12
That's
is a
good
classic. That's a greatest
One.
hit.
That's a good one.
That's like that's like your Freebird. That's your
Pop-
stairway.
say-
Oh, what was it? Popularity? No. Something about popularity, but I...
Did you call it popularity?
Popularity? Did you say? Did you say popularity?
He
Like
kind of just said that right now.
Populist.
I don't know, but if that's a gang,
Populist.
if that's a gang of
Oh,
puppies,
the
I
most
want to be
populous. That's
You're
right.
the most populous person in the world.
Stupid.
Yes, the most populist.
Oh, how about I says artists?
Artists. That's
Instead
right.
of artists.
Jeez.
Artists.
This nigga. No, I don't have a lighter.
Oh no. Oh yeah. By the way, there's your shit.
Yeah, so thank you.
These guys should, guys. Wait, you didn't even did you even really introduce yourself? Nigga, introduce yourself. Finish it.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
LSO463, IG,
Yeah. First of all,
everything else.
that fucking filter is like 6 inches above where the mic
Like, what
is.
do you, it's like his,
Like nobody can fucking
it's like
hear
his
you.
first day here in the
Seriously,
studio.
what are you
Like,
new?
Yeah, I'm pretty new.
Like, I know I'm new,
Jesus
but
H.
goddamn.
I just came from Russia.
Russia.
My mother died, my father died when I was 1. And I took care of myself.
Hey, putan. I'm sorry. Can you just tell the people where they can fucking find you so we can get started?
Goddamn, my nigga.
Jesus.
You can find me everywhere.
Like we know about your size.
I mean, yeah, nigga. No.
I literally stretched the earth.
You sit next to everybody.
As you sit in your earth.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna throw my lighter. You can find me at LSO463 for all social media and LSOYT for my YouTube and
empty.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Here's another one for my YouTube and my Twitch account.
Yeah, folks. And we're back at it again with another episode. For that ass.
So,
you're lucky I haven't been here.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
who's ruined your week more? Has it been Kanye or Star-Lord?
I saw that post.
You saw that?
I saw that post. Well, considering that my man's hasn't seen Infinity War
Well,
yet,
me and Wilmo are going to go watch it on Sunday.
I can't speak on it. So,
Are we still going?
Are we going? You
I'll
never.
go.
You never even said it.
Well, I thought Sir was going to let us know if he's going to come, but
You
yeah,
know, Sir-
you and me are still going.
Sir's an adult. He only likes
I'm
to go
going
on a
either
day by
way.
himself.
So, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to buy my tickets right after this podcast so Wilmo can pick his seats.
dude, it is
But which
a
movie did it
great movie.
We're going to the one the one I always go to by Piper High School.
The AMC,
I don't know where the fuck that's
the
at.
AMC.
It's AMC. It's really
on
good.
44th.
I don't know where the fuck that's at.
They got a
44th and
bar.
Coral
We
Springs.
have a nice drink right before. We can bring the drink inside. It's recliner seats. I mean, it's a really good movie.
Can I
The
bring a
food
blunt
sucks,
inside?
but it's
You
cool.
can't bring a blunt, but we
Then
can
it's not
smoke
that
one.
great.
Then we
the
can
food
This ain't
sucks.
Amsterdam, nigga. We can't just smoke blunts in movie theaters. Are you kidding me?
It is in my
Things need
movie
to
theater.
change. Things need to change.
At Cloud City Theaters, you could do that.
Oh, do you have Infinity War?
Yeah, we
Do you have
did.
Infinity War?
We did.
So you telling me Marvel Studios sent that shit to you and say, hey,
We
just put it
did.
up
We
in your
did.
house?
Yeah, they did. I spoke with
There would be a
I spoke with Feige
There would be a
myself.
line stretching out of the gate.
I spoke with the I spoke with the Feige master himself, and he told me, "Yeah, Steve, just go ahead and have it,
He
sir."
told you, shut the fuck up, midget.
Hey,
Get the hell
sir.
out
That's
of
how
here.
famous we are.
Yo,
Who let
sir.
this dwarf on, all
Serve.
right?
Listen, I had a
We already
great
got
time.
the guy from
I
Game of
had a
Thrones.
great
We don't need this guy.
time with you guys at Cloud City Theaters, smoking and token while watching Marvel stuff. And did you just hit the Dutch?
Yeah.
What? Since when?
Since the nigga
Once in
is
a while, I hit the Dutch.
You don't hit Dutches.
Like, going past
You don't
this
hit
weekend.
bitches. It's so what?
How is this going? Like,
No, it's
am
going
I
this
Oh,
way.
it's going back.
Am I skipping? Am I
It's going to
skipping
me.
you?
Yes,
Right?
you're skipping.
Okay.
I'm not Stephen Strange, so I can't just like.
I don't really care about Steve.
like right
I
into
skip
his
this
mouth.
nigga. Fuck this nigga.
I mean, you're definitely strange, but you're not Steven Strange.
I'm massive Strange.
Let's go with that.
stranger.
Let's go. People are strange.
I'm gonna ruin the movie for you a little bit though. Just one part. The fact that Iron Man called Buddy Squidward.
Yeah.
Funniest line of all time. Funniest line in all the
All right,
Marvel
but okay,
movies.
just don't say anything though.
I just
All right,
wanted to put
so-
that out there. That was the funny. Literally, I didn't see it until he said it. I don't think anybody saw it until they said it.
Yeah, that's how
That's
it
how
works.
funny it was. Like I was just like, oh
Is it kinda-
shit, I can't unsee it
Was
now.
it kind of bad? I already was thinking about that, like, because I already had a picture of the macho, like, Squidward.
Of Buddy, you know what I'm talking about, right? The guy that goes in the trailers.
I saw the movie.
No, I'm talking to Wilmo.
Oh.
Is he talking
I
about-
know you saw the movie.
You're
I'm
looking
talking
at me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
looking
is
at
he talking-
Wilmo, you cross-eyed bastard. Like,
How am I cross-eyed?
because if you think
What
I'm
are you
looking at
talking
you,
about?
you're cross. I'm
Fuckface, we're making eye contact right now. What
right
else am I
now,
supposed to
but
think?
I was making eye contact with that.
You
man.
no, you weren't. You were
I
making
thought he
eye
was gonna
contact
say
with me.
making out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he totally was.
Fucking fake.
What
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
That's what ignorant dudes sound like to me in my head.
Sounds like Charlie Brown's parents.
No. Charlie Brown's teachers were.
So the people you're making it sound like cokehead virgins of it.
Good, because that's what they practically are. sometimes. Nah, I take that back.
But yeah, my man Kanye has the internet going crazy.
I saw a couple posts.
Have you seen his? Have you heard his single though?
No.
Which one?
I haven't heard-
The one that's making fun of fucking hip of trap.
I haven't heard Kanye music in so long.
What, my nigga? You haven't heard it? For real?
Oh, the lifter shelf. Sorry.
Oh, this
I
nigga got a
haven't- guess he's
gargajo,
got a
man.
spit.
This is gross.
I haven't
He had
heard
a
Kanye music in a
loogie
long
and shit
time.
right now. You have to go spit like a quitter.
Scust. But yeah, the lift yourself one, the boobity boop The bobbity boopy?
Yeah.
The beepity boppy.
Bro, like, okay, so, like, basically, like, look.
Boopity scoop.
Don't say anything.
Scoop.
Don't say anything. No, don't say
Is that how
anything.
far we come? That music is just for children?
No. Like,
Bro, like on the dopest sample ever.
He's literally, like, trying people who do trap. Like, it's really bad. Like, basically, right before he does his bars, he's going like, damn, nigga, these bars. This verse right here is going to be sick.
See, like, that's
and
the
then
thing.
he starts scatting.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Why the fuck in music does that happen? Where we gotta like, why is it the fact that we in music sometimes we have to put down either a genre or an artist? Doesn't that seem like? I mean, like for Kanye, who's so fucking big, what the fuck why you gotta put trap down? Like what? I understand trap sucks. I'm one of the people that thinks that trap's not really that good. The only people I like from trap are like Migos, and it's certain songs. It's not all of them. Mm-hmm. But like to put out a whole genre down and be like, oh come on, man, what did they do to you?
It's not a genre.
Well,
first of all,
it's a subgenre of rap.
Well, I don't think that
wouldn't that be considered?
I don't think
subgenre?
that he's trying to put it down. Like in my opinion, the way I would see it is that he's trying to make it so that they do something better. So they push the envelope.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna keep sounding the fucking same over and over and over?
Who made Kanye the person to tell everybody they got to do better?
Kanye.
Dude, Kanye's like
dog. Every time he's dropped something, he's
like,
pushed it forward.
Don't talk shit
whether
about,
we
like,
wanted to or
like,
not.
No, I'm not
Anytime
talking about his
he drops,
work. What I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying. Every time the last things I've been hearing from Kanye, it's like he's telling people what they're supposed to feel, and it's just I'm like, no. You don't think so?
See, you're one to always just take it to they're telling me what to do, not they're merely expressing what they think should happen.
I don't know, man. I heard that interview with TMZ, and he made some good points about what's going on with Trump and how the nation is taking it, which a lot of people have agreed up to this point. But like the whole thing about, you know, which he ended up apologizing about the slavery was a choice.
Well, here's the thing.
Come on, man.
First of all, fuck TMZ. Flat out. All right, they're all fucking scumbags. I don't care what kind of peppy fucking daytime talk show they have and shit, where they sit there
it's not even
and
like
hipster and hipster.
Was it true that they edited that?
And hipster fucks just sit there and make quippy lines about celebrities.
The version, but I know people have.
So they do show the screaming match between the two black guys, right? Between Kanye and the black dude that works at TMZ.
I don't really think it wasn't really a screaming match.
Well, what I'm saying is that they only hold on. Listen,
the edit that I saw,
wait.
it just looked like he was just voicing what he felt.
Wait, so he goes. So they only show to the people. They only showed
black dude talking about it. He's giving his opinion.
The one where Kanye's like, "Brother, please don't scream across. It makes us look crazy." Just that part.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. So he's like, "Please don't scream across." He's like, "Bro," he's like, "You're too far, bro. You're too far." Kanye was actually just being. He's like, "Bro, just bro, you're
what."
You're like,
I didn't even see any of that.
Yeah.
The one I saw was like, when he was saying, does anybody else have like a thoughts or anything? Like when
no.
And Buddy was like, yeah, man. Like I think this, and this.
So no,
like, I'm disappointed.
Then Buddy was like, yeah, he was like, it's very disappointing that you would say that.
His face.
So then they talk. So then Kanye walks over to the guy.
Oh, I didn't even see all that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. TMZ edited the shit out of that fucking interview. All you saw was just the outlandish shit. So now the internet has been
hours the past,
so the internet
2 days,
so the internet has been going double time on trolling Kanye, in what do you call it, saying now it's the hashtag slavery was a choice. Memes are going everywhere left and right.
The funniest meme I seen is the one guy saying it's when he's like, it has Jay-Z looking up and he's like, and it's like, this is me looking up at the sky while I'm still laughing at the memes, but also wondering if our past ancestors are going to strike us down.
Yeah.
For me laughing about their struggles.
As somebody that watched the video, it's like, I know that sounds off rip. It just sounds like some heinous shit to say. It's right up there with, the Holocaust didn't happen and all this other stuff. So, but if you really look into what he was saying, he wasn't saying that that slavery when they brought people over on the boats was the issue. It was the fact that for 400 years they stayed that way. And that's because they had him programmed. And that's been his whole motto this entire go-round, which is, I want to deprogram us from what we've been told to think like.
Yeah, I mean, it went the same way when he was doing the clothing line. He's like, well, why the fuck does everybody have to get Versace and Gucci?
Yeah, that's
why can't we do this and do that? Why are we not? Because I think the biggest thing, and I think it was a big disappointment for him because he really didn't make the impact he wanted to in the fashion. Like he wanted to open it up, but he didn't. He couldn't. You know what I mean?
He's popular.
It was hard with the society we have today, and
it's very hard. It's
hard. They troll the fuck out of things. They tear things down real fast.
The one thing I will say that I don't like them hitting back on Kanye, I mean those comments about, oh, was your mother's plastic surgery? Well, that was a choice. I'm like, all right, man, we don't got to bring them up. We already know that his mom made a choice to, what was the story? Like, she wanted to pay less, so she went to like some.
No.
I don't even remember this. I just know she went to a plastic surgeon, and then she just ended up.
She had gone to this. She had gone to this gentleman before, prior to get a breast reduction surgery.
Right.
So he's used her in the past. She's used him in the past, and basically it was a mismanagement of her care, her post-op care. She was to be looked after by. She should have been looked after by an entire facility.
I thought that this happened during surgery. Mm-mm. So she passed away post-op.
Yes, it was complications from surgery.
Oh, see, I never looked into the.
Well, with this whole Kanye thing, I kind of just went into a little bit of a rabbit hole and just kind of.
Went in there and dug
and just kind of read through it. So,
what I think about Kanye.
Hold on. So real quick,
real quick though, he talks slow.
What do you call it? Talk slow, baby.
Can I get the lighter?
Talk slow.
No, because I just feel like I get what
Talk
Kanye.
slow for me, baby.
You know what I think? What's the fault that Kanye has? And I think it's not that. I think he has so much. He's a smart guy. He's a genius because you see in his music, and I think because certain geniuses sometimes have the hard time expressing exactly what they want to express. There's so much information they want to provide to you.
It's not.
And
not
I think
that.
it just floods out of him, and he tries to put it all out.
He has autism. He is mildly autistic.
What?
You ever look at Kanye? Just look up a video of Kanye in an interview and just see how he behaves.
But is he like
barely
is he
makes
really
eye
autistic?
contact? It barely make eye. He's definitely on the spectrum.
I didn't know. I never
look at him. If you look at him, he has all the telltale signs. Doesn't really
two and two together.
Doesn't really make eye contact with people. Kind of the way he behaves. He kind of just says the most craziest thing, and that's really because for people that have that sort of
he's got like Asperger's.
kind of. It's a little Asperger's. And they need to get. They're trying to get from A to B in the quickest way possible. So instead of Kanye saying the concept of slavery for us on a mental basis is something that was a choice because for 400 years we remained slaves despite the fact that we outnumbered the quote unquote natives, the people that brought them there.
Right, it was a mindset they instilled.
And he instilled on them. For him, it's just quick. All he said was slavery was a choice. But of course, you hear that and you just automatically assume like, so you're saying that tribes of people that were viciously persecuted and kidnapped, when they were caught, they said, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, let's go ahead."
Yeah.
Like that's what the people thought that he said.
That happens whenever you try to put out.
No, but see,
when you point out what somebody's doing wrong, they get defensive, obviously. Like, I get what he's saying. He said it wrong, obviously, that slavery is a choice, and get the meaning behind it. But the fact that is, for some people, it's a sensitive topic.
Well,
so it's hard for them to accept what he's saying, even though he said
especially
it wrongly.
Especially when the message is just simply slavery was a choice.
Right,
it wasn't what I was saying. They're already like, so you think slavery was a choice. They're not seeing all the logic behind it, the thought process behind it. So the internet has just been fucking going
who I'd
ham
love
right
to
now.
talk to this about, and I'm going to see if I can get him on next week. Emmanuel George. I would love to have a conversation with him about this.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to get his take on it.
I would love to. I'm going to see if he's available next week. I'm definitely going to see
on the whole situation,
because if we can have him in Wednesday or next weekend, I would love to have him in, because this is a great topic for discussion. Like, as if like a what if more people within the black community at that time had rised up. What would America look like?
Well, at the
now?
same time, it was kind of hard because
it was extremely hard.
Well, if you even look back, some of their own
Well,
kind
it
and
did
tribes
happen.
were selling them, bro.
It did
Selling
happen.
Other ones.
That's
They were
what Birth
selling
of a Nation
themselves.
was about.
Right, but didn't
It was kind of black on black
But
at the
didn't
time.
didn't a lot of rebellions that they had get like squashed by
Well, of course, they had like better armory and artillery and all.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
stuff.
obviously they had the advantage.
They had the advantage in weaponry going into battle.
It's falling apart.
It's because you fuck.
But when to go back to the original point, in the TMZ post, there's a part that's cut out where
That's another thing. Why go to TMZ? That's not a conversation you should have on TMZ.
well, people were talking about it.
I love the conversation he was having with Charlemagne.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If he would have said that on Charlemagne,
Which shout out to Charlemagne, yo,
I
because
think,
he
to be
had-
honest, that interview, he needs to start doing one-on-one.
Charlemagne has officially become the what's the dude from CNN? The dude that just
Don
came
Lemon?
out. No, the dude that just came out of the closet not too long ago.
Oh,
Talking about
no
Silver
idea.
Fox.
No, Anderson
no
Cooper.
idea.
He's like
What?
the,
Yeah,
to
Silver
me.
Fox.
To me,
Anderson Cooper
to
came out
me-
the closet?
yeah, he's gay.
Man, I've been working so much lately. I have not.
Lately,
what the
he
fuck
came
is
out
going
years
on.
ago.
Yeah, nigga, that's like
What?
old news.
I did not know Anderson Cooper was gay this whole time.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
He came out like
Congratulations!
congratulations.
I did not know. I had no idea.
Congratulations. This fucking asshole. Oh,
I mean,
God. Oh, that was funny.
That,
You didn't
that just lets you know
Anderson
how like I don't
Cooper
give a fuck that I just
Yeah, you
don't
just
really
don't watch. Yeah.
If you love whoever the fuck you want to
But
love. I love
anyways-
Anderson Cooper because he's the one journalist I can watch.
Because I thought he was the straightest man ever.
No,
But
I
no.
love him because he's the. I feel like he's the only guy in like mainstream media that I feel like when he's
Tells the truth.
yeah, it's like one of the only guys now.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's my Walter Cronkite as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
he's. I mean,
That's a good. That's
you
a
know
good
when I
right there.
you know when I loved him, it was when he was in Haiti, and he saved that young boy, and he grabbed him and tried to get him help. I was like, yo, this guy right here, man.
But anyways,
There's
to
no
get back
way-
to the
there's
original
no way
point.
that guy can lie
To
to
get
us.
back to the original point,
There's no
Charlemagne
way.
definitely went into a new level after that interview. I didn't see all of it. I only saw like the first 15 minutes of it. I know it's almost like a 2-hour interview. It's like an hour 45, I think.
It is a pretty long one.
It's basically a podcast.
You've been doing that for years, though.
Well, he has he hosts a podcast.
Yeah, he
with
was,
this
and
other
it's a very good podcast.
with this comedian Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, the Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah, the Brilliant
very
Idiots.
good podcast, man.
They were talking about in the TMZ episode how in this part he was saying like this is what it turned it around for me after hearing all this, because I'm not gonna lie, I jumped in the bandwagon first. I'm like, slavery was a choice. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm like, all right, he officially lost it. Like, it's sad. I'm definitely gonna check out the album when it comes out, but I'm like, I'm gonna listen to it just to say I listened to it.
I
But
feel
not-
like he
I'm not gonna
himself,
lie. I was
when
definitely
he heard
disappointed.
I'm not
himself.
gonna lie, I didn't really flip out when he said that shit. Though.
no, not flipped out, but I was just like,
I was like,
it was
wow.
it was
I
just
took
one
a
of.
second and I thought about what he was trying to say.
No, see, like I heard it and I took the bait at first. I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, okay. It was just one of those things. I was just like, oh, wow, okay, really. But then
you gotta also do the double take, like, oh.
Then basically that's what I did. And then after hearing this other piece, if anything, you could look it up on YouTube. It's Kanye and the gentleman from the reporter from TMZ. You've seen him on camera before.
To this day,
Yeah.
I see him all the time, and I don't even know his name.
Me neither.
He's like the owner or some shit.
Hold on.
I don't even know if he's like the CEO. I think he's the CEO or some shit. Yeah, I was watching.
He's a bitch.
Watch some Bill Burr. You know what I'm saying? Been getting to a lot of Bill Burr.
Which one? Why do I do this?
Yeah,
that's such a good
I've been
one.
binging his podcast, his Monday morning podcast. It's funniest shit in the world. The Kanye West. Let's go look this up. But yeah, man. I mean, I just feel like Kanye. He has a good intention, and he wants to provide the knowledge, but I just feel like he doesn't know how to put it all out there the way he probably thinks it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like he just spits it. It comes in and he's like, boom, I'm gonna just put it out there. Any thought? Any thought while you're texting away?
Actually, I was looking up the video, but
my bad.
I
take that clap back.
I mean, it was very actually kind of sad to hear some of the things that he said in the interview.
The way he said it.
Not even so much the way he said it. No, I'm literally talking about some of the things that he said, like the fact that he got liposuction, because he didn't want to be fat shamed by the media. The fact
Kanye is a sensitive guy, man.
Well, it's not even so much that he's a sensitive guy. It's just that he's being honest as a human being.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He admitted that he got hooked on opioids after being on liposuction. Because after surgery you're given painkillers to help dull away the pain while you're trying to recover, and he got hooked on those. So that's why you do remember hearing about Kanye having to go to a rehabilitation center for exhaustion.
Yeah, and like Kanye, I mean, let's be honest, man. Kanye hasn't lived the best of life. Like it's now in his by the time he was like 20. When did he really start blowing up?
I think I'm sorry, bro. He came out of the gates swinging.
But I'm saying by that time until forward, he's living a much better life.
Kanye West has been popular for the last 13 years.
Yeah, but before
that's when he came out.
He went through the car accident.
That was at first. That was beginning. That was
right. But that, to go through all that,
his mom died, and all that.
Them really ridiculing his wife because obviously she's like an Instagram person now. But I mean, before then she was just like
not even so much that it's Kanye West was already looked at under a microscope heavily just for being Kanye West. It's just the rapper Kanye West, rapper producer Kanye West.
And I think people
hold on.
People tie into his mistakes a little too much. Like the whole Taylor Swift to this day. They still go into that.
Oh,
it's
of course.
Come on, man.
Of course.
It's what 5 years from 7?
It's the same thing with Chris Brown and Rihanna. So
yeah, they bring that up all the time.
So now
they still got all money.
Now you have Kanye West already being looked at by the media and the paparazzi already heavy as it is, just because he's one of the top artists in the world right now. Then he goes and marries Kim Kardashian and ties himself.
He's gone on to say that that's like the woman of his dreams.
Yeah,
so you can't fault the man for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
He's in love, and no, I'm not faulting him for that. What I'm saying is that
the public eye feels like, oh, you're gonna marry Kim Kardashian. She's married, like
America's first family, the Kardashians. They're on a completely different scale of popularity. You know what I'm saying? They're like the Medicis of the U.S.
Yeah, they walk out of their house and it's fucking paparazzi until you get to your destination and back home.
You know what I'm saying? Anything and everything they do is news as far as people are concerned. And, in that family is already crazy enough as it is. Couple it with everything that he's got to do. I mean, he's a married man now of 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a different Kanye now, and
juggling much more.
I mean, in the video, he says he's like, I'm sorry that I disappointed you. He was talking to the guy, to the black
I saw that
there.
part. I saw.
So he was like, but Einstein says, and it's true, is like, if the definition of insanity is to continue doing the exact same things and expecting a different result.
Yeah.
So if all we've done is just say fuck you, Trump. I hate you, Trump. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Fuck you, Trump. Fuck you, Trump. And that hasn't worked. Then why don't we try something different? Why don't we try love instead? Why don't we sit down and talk to the man? Because despite whatever you may think of him, at the end of the day, he's still a human being.
Right.
So, we have to love Trump and, get to know him and understand him better. And hopefully through that, we can get a better understanding of ourselves
to be
in
honest,
the process.
You know what I really think it is? And it's not just a black community thing.
Have you listened to that Ye versus the People with T.I.?
No, not yet.
Bro.
No, I haven't. But I think when it comes to America, and it comes to like hating Trump or hating Kanye or anything of that nature, we are so ingrained in hate towards fellow men and women. It doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter what race you are, really. There's certain black people who hate white people. There's certain white people who hate black people. Certain Spanish people that hate white people. Certain Spanish people hate black, and vice versa. It's just we've been almost indoctrinated into hate.
Well, it's tribalism. We're animals.
Right.
Yeah.
We're pack animals.
So
at the end of the day, we're still animals.
So I see what Kanye's doing, and it's noble, because he's trying to. It's like an uphill battle against hate, and on the steepest goddamn mountain you can find, because there's just so much. It's not even one or two boulders. It's like you're on the mountain, and there's a mountain on top of you.
They're saying he's really going to run for president.
Shit, if Trump did it, why not? Why not?
President West. Holy
What if we
shit.
start? What if the next election it's going to be running Trump again, Kanye, The Rock, fucking.
It's a fucking circus.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking throwing Joe Rogan there. He's a fucking really good intellectual guy.
Oh,
Fucking put Joe Rogan in that shit.
Yeah, Rogan would never.
Rogan would never
run.
run.
Would never run
They
for
would.
president.
We watched you run for president. What?
Fuck out of here.
fuck
You'd
yourself.
be the first one to tell you that's the worst idea
Get
ever.
the fuck out of here. I'm all about smoking weed and jujitsu, bitch.
You know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying? I
Rogan.
can't do archery if I'm the president. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to fucking call these UFC fights. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, he does archery.
I know. That's how I was. Just
That's
like,
what he-
thinking in my
yeah.
mind, like this. Like,
He never has to fucking go and buy meat.
Yeah.
He just hunts.
Yeah, I can go
all the
hunting.
time.
Could you imagine if the president went hunting and everything?
My wife just got home
Oh,
with some sweets,
with some groceries.
some gross,
Hi, wife.
some grocers,
some delicioso.
some
But
gross.
yeah, no, but back to the it's just and when it comes to trying to change it, it's just he's right. We have to try. Listen, since America and before America was fucking founded, it's just been hate. We've gone on from killing people, and you know what I'm saying. It's just been this.
Well, see, the thing is that
As
I
much
think
positive as we've done, there's always been hate and negativity.
well, yeah,
along
that,
with it.
Well, that goes with because we're human beings and we're
Right.
susceptible to greed and jealousy.
So that's what I'm saying. That's
and-
why I really understand what he means when he says, "Why don't we try love?" And that's just not even towards Trump. That's towards any aspect
everybody.
of everything.
Yeah,
Like if you're waking up every morning pissed off at your fucking job or your boss or something, but you're acting like an asshole all the time, why don't you try something different and see?
well,
what
that's what I'm
happens?
saying. Yeah, like it's one of those things. It's like I heard somebody say it. It was if you get cut off at breakfast and you're still pissed off at dinner, maybe you're the asshole. I think that was Chad Daniels.
I
But
don't know. I'd be pretty pissed off. I need
Yeah.
my breakfast. I need my 12 sandwiches.
That was 13.
they're sliders. They're sliders. They're sliders.
And they're burger sliders.
They're all sliders. They're all little White Castle sliders.
God damn.
Instead of buns, it's 2 toasted jelly donuts.
Shout out to White Castle because I love your burgers.
You know what? I
I'm not gonna lie,
finally had White Castle for the first time ever, like 3 years ago.
I had White Castle the last time I went to
2-3 years ago.
Last time I went to New York, my sister took me to White Castle, and we were on the highway to go to Jersey and New York. I was like, it's like she was just like, "What? Why do you want? It sucks." I'm like, "I just want to try it though."
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
but
I'm
it's
not
just
from
little
here.
fucking burgers that are not even that good.
Yeah, no, I liked them.
I liked them. I thought they were
They're
pretty
so
good.
I was coming back from the airport.
Maybe when you live there, it's not as great. It's
Well, yeah,
just like, I have
like,
this
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
this shit.
It's like the way we look at La Granja.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's to them
But
it's like,
if I
oh my
bring
god, and we're like, yeah, it's
See,
it's
that's
good.
the thing. If you're from
It's
New
cool.
York, though, like, and you come here, I'm going to show you La Granja. Motherfucker, there's a kiosk in every fucking place that probably sells this shit. Are you kidding me? What are you going to give me? Rice, beans, and chicken? Oh, wow. What an invention.
Ooh, Pollo Tropical.
Ooh.
Wow. I remember when them shits
What
were
are those
fucking dope.
tostones? Like, what'd you do? You put some bananas
let me get it.
in the fryer? Oh,
Not even that. Like,
God.
man, fuck that. I ain't getting chicken, rice, and beans. Nigga, give me a chopped cheese and call it a day, yo. That's what they want. That's the New York sandwich, the chopped cheese.
chopped cheese.
Yeah, it's basically they just take a burger. It's basically like the New York's answer to the Philly cheesesteak, but instead of steak, they use ground beef.
The one thing I like about New York is you can go to 5 different
You're making me hungry, bro.
spots. You can go to 5 different spots that sell hot dog, and probably 4 out of 5 are like the best hot dogs you ever have.
Okay.
Probably one will be like, yeah, I can get this in Florida.
I remember.
But the other 4 are like, Jesus.
I remember I made my mom buy me a hot dog at the JFK airport, outside the JFK airport arrival terminals.
Dirty water hot dog.
Because it was like, I'm in New York, I need to have a New York hot dog. There's a hot dog stand. It's in New York. They must have New York hot dogs.
Right.
So
I think
I immediately got a hot
see,
dog.
That's the thing. I can't
and a
picture
Coke.
anything a New Yorker being like, oh, I wish I can go here for this. Because I'm like, when you're in New York, you got everything.
Well, they know all the choices.
There's everything there.
Oh,
You can literally get anything in New York.
there's so much good food
If
out
I
there.
wanted to, I can find a guy to bring me a fucking kidney in New York if I wanted to. I'll be like, yo, you know what? I'm kind of hungry. I want a kidney. Really? I know a spot on 58.
I know a guy that can get you some liver and some fava beans.
His name's Johnny. He's on 20th Street.
His name's Hannibal. Don't worry, he's harmless.
God damn it, you guys are so horrible.
That'd be a good skit.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hannibal's
Hanna-
Steak and Cheese.
Not even that. Hannibal Lecter is an Uber Eats delivery guy.
Oh.
Here's your kidney.
So you know what he does? He's an Uber driver, but then when he gets to your house, he's an Uber Eats driver. Do you know why?
Because he eats you.
No, because he kills that other guy and serves that guy to you.
Damn.
You hit him up. He's like, "Hey, I need some food." Okay, let me turn my Uber on.
Hannibal Lecter has to deliver Uber Eats to Jeffrey Dahmer, and it's just a Filipino boy.
Human Eats.
It's just a young Filipino boy.
It's Human Eats. Human on the go. I wonder if there will be a time where, because I feel like eventually, like, and this is going to be after we're long gone, like maybe 1,000 years down the line.
Mm-hmm.
You
From
would,
the year 3018.
yeah, you would think that at that point it would be like there's not really like food. It's just to give you a pill because it's just like it's become so scarce food unless they're just. Because there's going to come a point where we run out of everything.
Oh, you know what? That actually gives me
We're going to overpopulate.
That gives me a
obviously.
pretty good fucking idea. Okay. If you had to live in any sort of if you had to live in any future civilization from movies that you've seen. Okay, so from all the movies that we know of that deal with the future or being in the future or whatever, which future reality would you want to be in? Do you understand the question?
I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to think. Maybe Tomorrowland.
With George Clooney?
Yeah. I just thought that place
With
is
George
pretty-
Clooney?
With George Clooney?
The one with George Clooney?
I wouldn't want George Clooney there. I mean, no,
That's a
not
good
no
question,
offense to
though.
George Clooney.
I wouldn't want him there.
Seen that, babe?
I saw it with you, woman.
Did you?
All right, all
Yes.
right. No off mics. No off mics.
My wife was like, "Did you even see that?" And I saw it with her.
I don't remember watching that.
And if it's not Marvel, we don't remember. Because that's a guarantee we watch that together. Mind you, we're watching Marvel, and she's like, every 5 seconds when a new character shows up, it's Spider-Man. It's Black Panther. I'm like... And it's just so cute to me, because I'm like, my wife is just gushing over all the favorite characters I gushed over as a kid.
Uh-huh.
It's just for her, it's starting now.
Yeah, but she's cheering because of all the bulges.
You dirty girl.
Dirty girl.
She just kept yelling Wakanda for some reason. Wakanda forever. I don't know.
Forever.
He will show you the way.
Get this man a shield. Armor protection. Condoms.
Give this woman a...
He couldn't even do it.
I fucked it up.
Let me get the lighter. Let me get the lighter.
Fucked it up.
Let me get the lighter, guys.
I was gonna be like, give this woman a penis.
And make sure it's protected.
It has a speaker that just yells Wakanda forever.
You must show her the way.
Wakanda forever, Wakanda forever, Wakanda forever.
You know what that reminds me of when you say that? It reminds me of, you ever see that South Park episode with the shake weights?
Oh yeah.
The voice activated? Harder, faster. You are great.
You are great.
You are a dirty... Wait, doesn't it...
No, it doesn't tell anything bad. It's just, it's like nothing but positive things. And then at one point it's like, tell me about the women that you hate.
Oh man, that is fucking funny.
Yeah, so let's talk about the Avengers without giving away anything for Wilmo.
I mean,
so it's at 900. The last time I checked, 932.
Yeah,
million.
It's definitely hit breaking the $1 billion mark.
It said it's already hit for the, like, they just don't project another movie making that much money in 7 days. It's like obliterated it.
Yep.
Like they just like I saw a post from, I forgot what Instagram. Somebody had reposted it, but it was from like, I guess a movie critic website where they critique how much box scores or whatever, or they calculate, and they're saying that they're already giving it like Lifetime. Like there's no way another movie can make this much
outperform
in 7 days. It's just impossible. We can't see it now.
It's the culmination of 10 years of work.
Of making this movie.
We've been working literally for 10 years. We've been working towards this one movie.
I was listening to the comic. I forgot. This is the Comic Noobs podcast. I forgot which one it was, but they made a good point. It's like, you know, for the people who started from the beginning with it, you feel more proud of what it became. Just because when you think back, and I had to do it myself, and I was like, remember watching Iron Man for the first time, not knowing any of this shit was going to happen. And you were just like, at the end, they're like, Avengers, oh, that would be so cool.
Wow, they're really
going to try. And then when they came
out
out with Avengers 1, it was like, oh, so this must be like the be-all, end-all. And then 2, and then Civil War, and then on the horizon, you're like, oh, they got Infinity War now. What is that going to be like?
Well, it wasn't even so much that. It was, you have Iron Man. And it ends with, I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
Right.
The Avengers Initiative. So, now you know the Avengers are coming.
I like that one of the last scenes was Tony at the end. Them showing him, and then it just like, you know, without giving, I don't want to give away too much, but like, yeah, they showed Tony, and then it was just a very somber moment. I'm just like, and you just think back to Iron Man 1, and you're just like, shit, well, look how far we've come.
Yeah.
And I was fucking 17 when Iron Man 1 first came out.
Yeah,
10 years ago?
21?
I was 17.
21. 21.
I didn't even graduate high school yet.
Yeah, I was in college.
And, I mean...
No, I wasn't in college. I was in... No, yeah, I was in...
I was just graduating high school going to college.
I was in school for all.
So I graduated at 17.
I
did homeschool. That's why.
19.
I just graduated. What's it called? Like,
I graduated at 10.
I didn't forego.
I'm a genius.
I didn't forego my senior year. I just like finished it a little bit earlier.
I'm a member of Mensa.
Like 4 months earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just because I had when you do homeschool, like you can do, if the way my school is like, it's like if you want, you can do a month's worth in a week. So I would just keep doing work and work and work, and my mom was like right behind me, so every week I'd be doing a lot. So by the time I finished my senior year work for like my classes, they already told me like, well, you have enough, like you're at a pace where you can just take the SATs now if you want to. So I took them, I passed, and then I passed.
What'd you get?
I don't even remember. I forgot all about that shit. I don't remember what I didn't get a high score. I got a very above average score, not like super like whatever the average is. I'm like maybe a few.
I didn't get a high score. I got an above.
That's what they told me.
Score.
That's what they told me. They're like, well, you got an above average score, but when I looked at it, I remember it was only like the metrics they had it. I'm like 2 points, 2 points less, and I'm average. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
I scored like a 980.
That's like them telling you at the
SATs.
Doctor's office, yeah, after you get your physical, yeah, you're good, but you don't know if you're fucking healthy good or like you're like 2 sandwiches away from a heart attack good. Like
the
thanks, babe.
The what do you call it? Yeah, for my practice SATs, I got like it was like a 980 or 940 or something like that. That was without knowing anything.
I didn't have issues with the SATs. You know what I had issues with growing up? The FCAT. Here in Florida, fucking brutal.
Oh, man. I did beautifully on the FCAT.
I failed each FCAT once.
Really?
And I had to redo it.
Shut up.
No, I think the last one, I barely passed it.
I think the last one
first
was in
time,
the 8th grade.
But I had to do because they let
grade.
you do it up to 3 times in 1 month. So, like, I failed the first one, and I would fail it by, like, just, like, 10. Mm-hmm. And then when I do it again, I would pass, obviously.
Right.
But like the last time I passed it with like just sparing like 3 points.
Oh really?
Like,
no,
I
always did very well. I always scored average on the math and above average on the reading.
See, the math is what would kill me. Mm-hmm. Everything else I do well in. It's the math that I would do so bad in math. It would I would do good in both science and reading.
Yeah.
But then do math, and then I would do it so poorly that I would just
I think the score's up to 5, so I would score like a 3 in math and a 4 in reading.
Yeah, I was like a fucking 3.
And a 3 in science.
1 year I was a 2 in math. That's how bad I was.
Oh wow.
It was hard for me. It wasn't until I got to college and I met some really good professors to explain, because my teachers at math, I'm sorry, they fucking sucked at Millennium. My reading teacher and my science teacher were fucking great.
True.
My Spanish teacher didn't even know Spanish. It was the weirdest thing in the world. She was French. She was from France. French was French was her first language.
Le carreau, la carreau, la carreau.
She had a bunch of languages under her belt, though. Her French was her first language. English was her second. Her third language was some African fucking. I forgot. It was a long name.
Swahili?
No, it wasn't Swahili. It was something else. Like, I don't even remember. But all my friends were like, what?
Shamalama ding dong.
Shamalama ding dong.
And then her fourth was Spanish.
Spodioti dopalicious?
It was the funniest thing because she would tell us because...
Hold on.
Anyways.
I love that song.
Back to you, Elo.
It was funny because in class she would let us... Because my school was predominantly either Spanish or black.
Chasing out the movie scene.
Fuck. My school was predominantly Spanish and black. So she would always tell us like... Oh, I have my third language is this whatever African, that's why I can relate. And my black friends were like, relate to what? Like,
you grew up in Paris.
It's like no, because one of the guys who was one of the funniest guys in the whole class, he would be like, relate to what, ma'am? None of us were born in Africa. We're born here in Broward. Like,
I was born in Pompano, bitch.
I was born in Fort Lauderdale, bitch. What are you talking about?
That's funny.
She was some other shit, bro.
Oh, it was funny. My Spanish 1 teacher, I had to, at the last minute in my senior year, my counselor tells me, she's like, you know what? You need to take a foreign language. You need 2 foreign language credits. And I'm like,
I hated that.
I'm like,
I
really?
fucking hated that.
I'm like, I'm not going to college. I'm going to technical school. I knew I was going to be going to for.
What? You had to do it for technical school?
No, she tells me I wasn't going to do it because I was going to go to technical school.
Okay, that makes no sense. You're going to technical school. You're learning a trade. What
But then she had a good point. She's like, yeah, but in case you decide to change your mind, you already have the credits, and plus, you can do whatever you want.
No, to me that's bullshit.
So I'm like,
if I need to take it, I'll take it, and I'll be
so
glad
I'm
I
like,
took it. But if I don't have to, I don't want. Why spend
But-
money?
Well,
in the end,
looking
it
out for you.
played out because I actually do want to go back to school eventually, and I actually do already have the credits, so it's like I don't have to worry about that. I'm doing unnecessary work. So what did I do in my senior year? And mind you, I'm fluent in Spanish. I decided to take Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Well, I'm fluent in Spanish.
So,
At the same time.
At the same damn time.
at that time, my school was under what they did was block scheduling.
What?
So
like
every
you had
class
to move blocks to schedule shit, nigga?
wow.
Fail.
Wow.
Fail.
Wow.
No.
Filth. No, the scheduling was basically I do take 8 classes a year, but it's split into 2 halves, basically like semesters like in college. So there's a fall semester and your spring semester. So and you would take 4 in the spring in the fall and 4 in the spring. Mm-hmm. Each class was about an hour and 40 minutes.
Jesus.
So it was meant so that you can it was meant so that you can focus solely on the class.
Wait, so how long are you in school?
Same amount of time.
But classes are an hour and a half?
A little over an hour and a half, yeah.
Jeez. My classes were never that long. Well, I had, how long were you going to school though for?
From
we're talking college, right?
7:40 to 2:40, high school.
Oh, you're talking high school. My bad. I think you're talking. That's why I'm like, Jesus Christ. Man.
Yeah, no, 7:40 to 2:40 for high school.
I'm not gonna lie. When I got to college, I just found it way more freeing.
When
it came to you going to school, like,
of course.
Like, why can't fucking high school be like this?
Well, yeah. See, the thing is I fucked up and liked the freedom too much to the point that I wasn't going to school.
Oh no!
So that's
I had
why,
the right amount of freedom, bro. I was happy as shit. I was like,
that last semester in college was. Oof.
I felt like I had way less pressure and I performed way better.
Oh no, I did. I did.
I never
awful.
performed as better as I did in college than I did in any of the years of elementary, middle school, and high school.
Oh no,
I got hospitalized during my finals.
I did do.
For what? For high school?
No, for
college.
My life.
Oh man, I killed my finals.
I couldn't go.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So that fucked me over.
Yeah,
what, was
I
it
haven't.
Thing?
If you go to Broward
Diabetes.
College, if you go to
that could be a killer.
If you go to BC, well, Broward Community College at the time,
they grown up.
I have an incomplete in there.
Yeah, I haven't completed mine, but I'm going back.
I do plan on going back.
I'm not gonna. I was going for nursing, but I'm not going for nursing anymore. I might go for either marketing or some type of engineering. Can I get the lighter, please? But
it's.
Oh man, fucking. I hated the only freedom I ever got in high school was the fact that the 1 year that I was doing Terravella and homeschool my freshman was the fact that they allowed us to fucking leave campus to fucking get lunch.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, sometimes I felt like I don't even want to go back, bro. I'm just going home.
Yeah.
That's why my mom took my mom. I was in middle school all the way up until the last year. Then I did homeschool.
Yeah, we used to go off and get high.
I didn't know any. I wasn't smoking by then.
Yeah, Lila's looking at me all disapprovingly and stuff like, ugh. Yeah, we would have never been friends in high school. We would have never hung out. Because you would have been the one helping decorate the gym for prom or the dance or whatever. But you would have been involved.
She was a Pro Star.
I was in Pro Star all through.
What's Pro Star?
Cooking.
So you don't even know because you're an idiot.
Well, yeah, no, I don't know those people.
No, Pro Star, it's a newer program, babe.
But nonetheless, I wouldn't have been anywhere near you because I would have been I would have been those kids hanging out, like, posted up on the hallway, just going, "Yeah, you suck."
I don't think you would have been near me because I was part of the fucking I wasn't really hanging out with jocks.
I was a floater.
I was somewhat of a floater.
You know who?
I had this is the thing. I had access to everything. I just would always do my own thing.
You want to hear something funny? You know who actually helped me out a lot as far as my social life goes in high school?
Your mom?
No.
Yo, mama.
The fuck you said?
You fancy
Mama,
boy.
talking about my mama. Fuck you said, mama.
Oh, why don't you go put a diaper on you because you're crying?
Was that a cat?
I don't
What
even
was
know.
that?
I would assume he's a cat. Cause,
Is that a
I'm
lawn-
trying to picture something smaller than a baby.
What
And
is a
that's a
lawnmower
baby cat.
starting? What is a motorcycle passing you by?
No, a moped.
What is me turning on my clippers and putting it on my beard?
But no. Real talk though. You know who helped me out a lot actually? Nick Cannon.
What?
Hear me out.
What?
When the movie Drumline came out,
Oh my god.
as a band kid,
Oh my god.
it helped me out tremendously.
Don't tell me
'Cause-
you got in front of someone's face and dropped the sticks on their drums.
No. I wasn't a drummer. Remember, I was a saxophone player. So, yeah.
He got sexy out there, ladies.
Oh yeah. So I would literally be out there with all the homies, like chilling. But you like, I would be in the band hallway. You would see me out
guys are
there,
not homies,
and then
you guys were geeks.
afterwards, I would leave and go hang out with all the other kids, all the other ruffians, you know. So it'd be all these
Those troubled youths.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of the Pompano crew, you know. But I'd be the only dude. I would be the only one sitting there in a fucking 2XT and jorts with Reeboks on and a saxophone case right there to the left of me, you know. And when people saw that, and they would ask, they're like,
What is that old man doing here?
Who is that? What is that old man doing here? I'm there with a full beard at 14.
I'm trying to picture this like as a television. I'm watching it, and the only thing I'm seeing is black and white, nigga.
It's a silent movie.
Yeah, I'm seeing words pop up. He's picking up the saxophone.
There's a John T. piano tune playing in the background. Yeah.
No, it's just some really like 60s white guy telling me every play-by-play through radio.
So when people saw that movie, because that was one of his like. When that movie came out, it was actually pretty fucking popular when it came out. He actually like that was like Nick Cannon in his heyday when he was just dropping movie after movie that was
I thought
a hit.
the beginning of Wildin' Out was his like heyday.
No, Wildin' Out is what like that was his crown jewel.
Was it?
You know what I'm saying? But like he dropped
Certainly wasn't those goddamn albums.
he dropped that was it that Can't Buy Me Love?
I just fucking I diss Nick Cannon for no fucking reason. I'm so sorry, Nick Cannon. I don't know why I did that. It just happens.
You know what I'm saying? He dropped that Underclassmen.
That actually was a pretty decent movie. I actually liked that one. It was pretty good. Him doing the street ball, I was like, that would be dope.
Drumline, and then Drumline, like, well, that was like the big one. That had Zoe Saldana in it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Then
you know, it was a good one. Longest Yard. Adam
he
Sandler, Chris Rock.
He wasn't in that.
No, I'm just mentioning that was a great movie back then.
Shut the fuck up.
Longest Yard. Joey Diaz was in that.
That
shit.
was a pretty good movie.
One of
not
Joey
gonna lie.
Diaz's his films that he was in.
So yeah, I know. So the
You
when
had
people
Goldberg
saw that,
in that shit.
when
Goldberg
people
was great in that shit.
I'll let you
Remember that
finish.
shit?
He was in that fucking movie. He kicked ass, bro.
And how they did it at the end, the Fumblerooski? What the fuck? Fumblerooski up in this bitch?
Sir is so disappointed.
I'm sorry, you were saying something?
I was trying to.
Okay, go continue.
Are you done?
No, fuck
Is-
you. That
is-
movie was
that
amazing,
movie
bro.
It was an epic movie.
Is you finished or is you done?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Go ahead. But yeah,
No.
so you're telling me.
Anyways.
Band camp.
Whatever. You know, fuck you guys. I'm done now.
What
But
is
yeah,
the
no,
flute
Nick
called?
Cannon helped out a lot. It definitely helped validate whatever the fuck I did.
did like the Drumline movie. It was one of his better movies. Probably his best movie. That was probably his best movie.
in my
Can I
opinion.
get the lighter? I just loved that fucking the intensity they had about it. Like I like the fact that they made it so like, yo, this is like the finals.
Yeah. The
Yo, those
drum line
scenes
and stuff like that.
killed, bro.
Well, no, what I liked about it is what I was so geeked about it was because being a band geek myself, I got to see that. I saw that live before, so to kind of see it on the screen, it was kind of cool because it's like,
for
shit,
me
true.
as a sports fan, because back then I was super into sports, I was playing sports and everything. I didn't know about I like drumline for the simple fact of college football. Around that time, they were starting to show like the cheerleaders and the band. And the band started taking a lot. They started doing that really, really cool
The designs
on the field, and I was like, oh shit. So I was starting to watch that, and then they came out with drumline. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
True. But yeah, like I remember once, literally, I know that because one guy, a friend of mine, shout out to the homie Daniel Ali, he saw me one time with the case, and he was like, hey man, I fucks with you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I fucks with you, bruh. I seen Drumline. Yo, that shit y'all do is crazy out there, man. That's fucking dope. And I'm like, thanks, man. Yeah, it really did. It honestly did. Like, it is crazy as it may sound.
Ugly perv.
Jesus Christ.
What? Fuck that guy. You want to run him over? Let's fucking see if his little head
Look at that
pops
Holocaust denying.
What? What? I didn't even think of that part. What? Holocaust denying?
You were two steps away, motherfucker.
Are these people conspiracy theorists? What?
I'm sorry, people. I'm so
Sir,
shocked.
I'm trying
Look
to
at this
imagine...
anti-vaxxer.
What? No.
What the fuck?
Bro, this is high school. I'm trying to imagine two dumb
fuck?
blonde girls. They don't have the vocabulary for that.
Look at this. Look at this alt-right.
What? I ain't political. That's funny. That's where he's so old, he wants to take it to like everybody's smart, but no, don't be that generous.
So you're saying everybody's stupid?
Pretty much. Yeah. We all have a little stupidity in us, and it comes out every once in a while.
Oh, we all have a little stupid with us.
And some people can be so smart that they're stupid.
Everybody's not stupid.
Look at
And if you don't think you have a little bit of stupid in you, you're just an asshole.
Comes out in, like,
Shout out
masses.
to the stupid people.
Yeah, right? It's the better part of us. They breed
Can I
faster.
get the
I'm
lighter?
stupid people.
You guys keep taking my
stupid.
lighter.
The stupids breed
Fuck
faster.
you.
There's another lighter in there. Can you get it for me, though? Because we don't have to keep going through that.
You know what's funny? There's 2 lighters in my car, but it's
There's 2 lighters in your pocket?
in my car.
Oh, I'm about to say, you
I
fucking...
bought you 7 lighters.
They're in the box. That's why I'm like...
7 lighters.
I don't have all 7
Jesus,
lighters.
why'd
out
you say it like
displayed
that?
there's a Power Rangers.
I just like the.
You hear her?
I just
She's
the way
like,
7
she's like,
lighters
you have lighters.
sounded.
I'm like, I get that. I understand, wife, but like, I don't have it all laid out. Like, they're my magical, like Power Ranger lighters.
It almost sounds like the title of a Stephen King novel. 7 lighters. The new thriller by Stephen King.
God, why are you making it so difficult for me? I just want to light my blood. You know, Jamie would have never done this on the show.
Oh, jeez. He
I
ain't Jamie,
almost lost it, too. I
motherfucker.
almost dropped it.
He ain't Jamie, motherfucker. He's better than Jamie.
He's flawed. He's not the true Jamie.
Jamie.
So what did you think about? What did you think about the Avengers? Like overall for you?
I can't wait for the next one. It surpassed my expectations.
For me, it was the first time that they did that type of ending where they just ended it, and I was like, okay,
All right.
okay, all right. I need to digest all this. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you for ending it right there because a lot of shit just happened.
They definitely set it up for the next movie.
It was the first movie to catch me from the beginning, and it was just a full throttle ride the whole time. By the end, I'm like, okay, they just abruptly ended it, and I was just like,
I like how they just
Okay.
started too. Noticed that?
yeah, that was dope.
You just got the
I was telling Dwayne because he was asking me.
A lot of the movies have been doing that now. It's
Yeah.
just the Marvel Studios intro, you know, the Marvel Studio with the fold out and all the recap of all the movies and all
It's
that
as if you're
stuff.
reading a comic.
And then just start. Movie starts. There's no 20th Century Fox, Fox Films, and
Yeah, like-
and all this other shit, and
Like Dwayne, see, this is a good
boom,
question.
start.
So Dwayne was asking me, he's like, "Yo, so I'm gonna go see Avengers, and I haven't seen all the movies. So like, what movies do I need to watch to get this?" I automatically said, "You gotta watch all of them."
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, in reality, you just gotta watch the ones that have all the Infinity Stones in them. That's all.
Which is
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait, start from the first one. So,
I think it was Guardians. Guardians was the first one to show the Purple Stone.
No, the first one.
They talked about it in
first
Avengers.
The first stone was in Captain America: First Avenger.
Right. Okay, you got me. Yeah, I forgot about the Tesseract.
Okay,
So the Tesseract. Then it was Thor.
Thor.
Because that's when they got the Tesseract bar. Dark World. Did Dark World come out?
The Red Stone, the Power Stone.
But did Dark World come out before Guardians?
Or the Soul Stone. Was that the Soul Stone?
No, they showed it in the movie.
Soul Stone isn't in the movies until
The end. Infinity War, that's right.
It's the Tesseract is in
Captain America.
Captain America.
The Scepter comes in until Age of Ultron. Dark World is before.
No, wait. No,
Dark World came out before
the Scepter comes in Avengers.
Age of Ultron.
No, Avengers 1. That's what Loki was using.
No, that's the Tesseract.
Is the Tesseract.
Yeah.
Comes back. Because Loki then has the Tesseract. How do I know this shit more than you, man?
I forget what
Shout out to my
fucking shit show.
Shout out to the homegirl Lilio.
Jesus Christ.
Schooling this motherfucker on the Marvel history,
Wifey
bro.
Coon
my wife
coming over
can-
here.
So,
destroying
alright.
him.
So, hold on.
She can
So,
be brutally honest.
we have...
Sexy thing.
So, it goes... Hold on.
It's the Tesseract in in Captain America and the Avengers movie, the first one. The Scepter.
All right,
is
hold on. Just
Age
come
of
here and
Ultron.
say it in the mic, then, if you're gonna do that. Could someone give her a damn mic?
Wait a
Can
second.
someone give my wife a mic? Babe, come here. Just use this mic. Just talk into the mic. You gotta like punch. Okay, or you can do that.
I mean, she can speak from right there. You're able to pick it up.
Alright, so the Tesseract is in Captain America and Avengers. The first one.
Just go chronologically.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah, it is.
Shut
The
the fuck up,
Tesseract
sir.
is in Captain America and the Avengers.
Well, okay.
So that's the first one.
All right.
The second one that comes out is in Thor: The Dark World. That is the Reality Stone, which is the Red Stone.
Okay.
And then next comes Avengers: Age of Ultron, and that's when the Scepter comes in, which is the Mind Stone.
Right.
And then it is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, the Power Stone, the purple one.
Uh-huh.
It's not called Power Stone.
Yes.
It's
Is it
Power
called-
Stone.
Yeah.
I thought it had like a unique name to it.
No, Power Stone.
Yeah. Power
And then the last one is Doctor Strange has the Time Stone. And then the Soul Stone is finally shown in Infinity War.
Boom. Bam. Right there. Lila with the save.
So, okay, so that means you have to
You
watch.
fucking
You have
suck,
to
Ella.
watch.
That's what that means.
You have to watch Captain America. You have to watch. Okay, Captain America: First Avenger. You have to watch Thor: Dark World. You have to watch Avengers 1 and Avengers 2.
Age of Ultron.
You have to watch Guardians
Guardians of the
1.
Galaxy.
You have to watch,
Doctor Strange.
and you also have to watch Thor: Ragnarok
And
for the ending.
Thor Ragnarok, yes.
So, okay. So those are the movies you have to. Do you have to watch Black Panther?
No.
I would assume because in the movie how everybody was united, doesn't that happen in Black Panther?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. So.
I haven't seen it either. I gotta watch it.
You haven't
I'm getting
watched
it
Black
on.
Panther?
No, I'm getting. I just never got around. I so
neither.
wanted
You
to go watch
fucking
it.
suck.
Me neither.
There was just.
When it comes down to it, you should have to see Civil War to see why they're split up to begin with.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Yeah, you have to watch Civil War.
That
for
is
that.
true.
That's
You do have to
You
watch Civil War. Lila again with
But
the
you also
save.
watch you gotta watch the Black Panther. So it leads up.
That's
to
what
the
I'm
story.
saying. I feel like you have to
It
watch
leads
Black
up to the
Panther.
story, yeah.
It leads up to it.
So yeah. So Civil
has
War.
to.
Sleep.
Civil
has to.
War. Black
Shout out to
Panther.
Ella. One more time.
This is better to say what movies you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch any of the Iron Mans. You don't have to watch any of the Hulks. You don't have to watch. You don't even have to watch Winter Soldier.
Nope.
You don't have to. That's just a standalone Captain America movie.
It just kind of sets up the reason for the conflict in Civil War.
Yeah. You don't have to watch Guardians 2. You don't have to watch Thor 1. Do you have to watch Thor 1?
No.
You don't have to watch Thor 1.
I mean, if you want to understand why Loki and Thor have such a big problem in the other movies, then you'd have to.
Okay, let's just make this. You could just watch all
of them.
Just watch all the goddamn movies.
Like, if you want to understand the full scope of the story,
we're not here
you watch
to
all
fucking
of them.
lay it out for you.
But
if
if you just want to just get like a recap as to why these things are important, you start with
you sit your ass down,
First
and
Avenger.
You turn the TV on, you put the goddamn movie in the goddamn PS4, Xbox, DVD. Listen, I'm yelling at these people.
What's happening, yo?
Calm down.
Hold on.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Can I let my
the fucking ball heat
Can I
being
let
thrown
my-
around, man. Wow. Wow, man.
Wow.
You know, matter of fact, in the middle of all that, you got to watch
Crazy
Scott
out there,
Pilgrim
man.
Scott Pilgrim is a
The fuck
really
did
good
you
movie.
say?
versus the World. You got to watch that in the middle of that, like right in between Age of Ultron, Civil War. Just pop that movie in. Let it be like a little break.
Oh, you're stupid.
He's like, this is why you acted like you're a fucking retard.
Oh, you went full retard.
Oh, you're an imbecile.
You're an imbecile. A what? An imbecile?
Imbecile.
An imbecile?
An imbecile.
An imbecile? No, okay, yeah, you did say it right. All right,
You're an imbecile that wears Umbra.
Just check. You're an Umbro imbecile?
For my soccer fans that know what Umbra is, there's probably like kids
You
that are.
are
listening to this,
nothing merely but an imbecile in Umbros.
Why do you have to sound like King of the Rings all of a sudden?
King of the Rings?
Yeah.
What?
What's King of the Rings?
And also, what kind of fucking
Ring of the
accent was
Kings,
that?
whatever.
Like, what
I
were
don't
you
know.
going for?
Ring of the Kings?
Ring of the
Question
Kings,
mark
King of
on
the
both of you?
Question mark on both of you.
Rings. Kurt Angle and the American flag right behind him.
I want to be an American.
No, that's Hulk. That's Hulk.
I know, motherfucker.
Kurt Angle's like dun 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 dun.
Man, fuck Kurt Angle.
What? He's an Olympic gold medalist with a broken freaking neck. You know, I always loved when Kurt Angle did that because it made me feel like, oh, was your neck broken all the time? Like, I get it, you had a broken neck, but you don't have a broken neck now.
Do you see that, man? Yo?
So you're telling me you're gonna be at your peak when I break your neck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Break your neck right now. Then
He's like
let's do it.
He's like a Saiyan before almost.
He's like, listen,
if they're taken to almost death, they come back
gold medal
stronger.
when I broke my freaking neck. So it leaves the question: what did you have to break it to win it?
Yes.
Did he have you in a headlock and you thought your best chance was like, you know what? Instead of me trying to get out of this shit, I'm just gonna break
I'll
my neck.
almost paralyze myself.
Slip out of it.
When his neck broke, that's when his inner potential came.
I'll be like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
He turned Super Saiyan.
What?
I'll just pop my neck bone back in
Damn.
like he did his shoulder bone. Yeah, that seems like a good strategy. Kurt Angle out. Ugh!
Lord on my. Anyways, you know what I've been getting into? I've been watching
Men.
Well, technically, yeah. Technically, yeah. You got me there.
never
I've been
mind.
watching Walking Dead, the season 8.
Oh, you started watching Walking Dead again?
So I started watching it because, and spoilers for any Walking Dead fans, I guess, who haven't seen the 8th season that's been out for like a while now.
If you haven't watched it, you're asleep.
So I heard the news that they killed Carl.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, "Oh shit!" That just piqued my interest because I'm just like, it was so unbelievable for me for them to kill off that character. You know, because I literally stopped maybe 2 episodes after Negan's introduction, and I stopped just because I was just like, it's not doing it for me. Like it was
The whole Negan
just started
arc wasn't?
Negan was cool, but just everything else, it was so spread out. It was like. It took an episode to let me know about one character when it used to be different. They used to, in the episode, it would break off, you know, character per character per character. It was like it was dragging. If it was a lot quicker, it'd be different, but it started dragging. So That's why I was like, I'm just gonna hop off. So I hopped off. I saw clips here and there of season finales and shit. So I was keeping up, like, with who died and who survived.
But you never actually.
But I never watched episodes past the third episode of season 3. But then, season 8 goes. I didn't listen. I didn't hear nothing. I just stopped. I just completely stopped. I just started. My Hero Academia at that time started coming out. Dragon Ball Super was starting to really make way, and I was like, I'm gonna go back on my anime shit because I just can't find anything I want to watch besides Marvel shit. But they just literally give you a bunch of episodes that you can watch in one day. So then, what do I have to watch later? So I go back on my anime tip, and then I hear they fucking killed off Carl, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of here!
They killed him, bro.
So I start going down the rabbit hole again.
Did you see how he got killed?
Yeah, and it was interesting how he got bit. And it's funny, when I look back at it, it's like, well, he was trying to help somebody. So it's like he didn't go out just like, I just got ate up or I got shot. It was like he was trying to save the life. And he saved the doctor. Way to go, Carl. Out of all the people you can save in a dystopian, zombie-ridden land, you save a doctor.
Exactly. That's the one nigga you need.
My nigga, you fucking killed it by dying. Like, you killed it while dying. Legit. You found a doctor.
They kind of made it more seem like he is going to be a very important character throughout the show. Because,
are you kidding me? Well, that doctor has to live up to the fact that Carl fucking killed him. He has to be like now he has to be like one of the top 5 characters of all time.
Well, did you also see that they killed off the doctor with Gabriel?
Yeah, I did see that.
So they shot him in the fucking face because he went
crazy.
Yeah, he went for the fucking gun, which was stupid. But that also just goes back to him being important.
Right, more important character, including for Rick's people.
Exactly.
But yeah, when they killed Carl, I started going down the rabbit hole. I heard, the whole thing about why they killed him off. The rumor about, they had issues of the studio with his father. His father wanted him to go to college. They didn't want. I hear the biggest thing I heard that if it's true was it's the stupidest thing for killing off Carl is they didn't want to give him the time that he asked for college, and it wasn't a lot from what I hear. It was just like, just give me like a couple days throughout this time frame of shooting, and I'm good. I'll fly back. They didn't want to give it to him, so he's like, fuck it. If you're not gonna give me that, I just don't want to do the show anymore. Then, like. And I understand he's like, what? He's turning 18, 19. The kid has other aspirations. He wants to go to school. Like, he can't be this character forever.
No, he can't be that character forever.
You know what I mean? Exactly. I understand. Right. Chandler Riggs is his name. I understand exactly what he wants. He sees that he's getting older. He's like 18, 19, from what I hear, or 17, 18, whatever. And he wants to go to college. What's wrong with that? Every fucking 18-year-old goes to college. So what? You're gonna deprive him of it because he's a part of a hit show? So that's the only disagreement I had. If that is true with the studio, like, come on, man, he's such a big character.
But let's be real, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did pull a move like that, or
I wouldn't be either because I'm hearing a bunch of rumors about Maggie's character. I forgot her name, but Maggie's character, how she did a pilot for another show, and they don't want to give her the money that she feels like she deserves. She's asking for like a little bit less than what Andrew Lincoln and Norman Reedus make. Who's Rick and Daryl in the show, because they make a lot of money per episode. Like, she understands she doesn't want to make the same amount as the star. There's no way, you know what I'm saying? That's why he's a star, but she wants to get paid a certain amount because Maggie's character is a big character, including after season 8. Yeah, she plays a big character in the comics.
She's a really big character right now, especially in that show. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, just pay the money.
I don't know, like if you're gonna watch it. So I don't know if I'm.
No, I'm gonna watch it. So. This is the thing, and I've been watching a lot of YouTubers talk about it, and they're saying, this is gonna be the season that it's gonna make or break it. If this season is bad, definitely. Then the people, because they got this little buzz they got, because like that mid-season finale, and then the rest of it was great. I saw that shit, and I was like, oh shit, this is The Walking Dead from old. So if they can like keep doing that, they're gonna get back their viewers, the people that left, because a lot of people left after that Negan because it was taking forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. Negan's a cool character, and he's one of the best characters now on that show. But you don't have to shove him down our throat. Like, you just saturated the whole fucking show with Negan this, Negan that, Negan's doing this, Negan's doing that. What's going on with Rick and the gang? Like, the only time we ever see Rick and the gang is when it involves something with Negan. But yeah, like, for me, this is gonna be the season. If it doesn't do good, then I'm just gonna hop off.
I really think that, like, when they were trying to show that whole Negan thing with the whole gang and shit, like, I think they were trying to please the viewers with, like, some sort of action, especially within the story.
This is the thing. I believe they did that and they knew it, but they just kept going.
Of course, but then, like, I mean, this goes back to, like, it making it or breaking it, but, like, the fans can't always have what they want.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. But everybody, from what I've heard, while they lost some people after season 7,
that's what we were talking about. Like, when Carl died, you know, I went down the rabbit hole when it came back to Walking Dead. But, like, I mean, Wilmo, it's like, I mean, I don't know. This 8th season has to be. I mean, the 9th season has to be.
You know, like, the guy that does the voice of Trevor in GTA 5 is one of the guys in The Walking Dead. I didn't know that.
Well, they killed him off, but he was like Simon. Yo, he was a crazy character. The way they introduced him. Remember that fucking scene right before the end of season 6, right before Negan grabs them.
Oh my god! Yeah.
You remember when they're in the trailer, like, what the fuck? And it was just them, and they blocked off the road. And he's like, I'm just trying to help you to where you're going, friend. I'm like, his character was so good, man. The way he's a unique character. Have you ever seen him on Comedy Central? He was in this one. He played like a creepy locksmith. I forgot what it was. It was, you know what show I'm talking about, right?
I do.
And it was like the same character, and it's like he's that character that he has. It's so perfect for like everything. I seen him in a Western movie. I forgot what it was. I saw clips of it, and he was really good in it. I forgot exactly what it was. I gotta look it up.
He's actually a really good actor, man. But this show is really putting him on the spot.
Yeah, it's too bad that his character already died, but think about it. He has one of the greatest video game characters. And it's based off the character he's made, if you really think about it. Because that character's fucked up in GTA, but it's him who's bringing it to life.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I love that they made all the characters in GTA look like the guys that voiced them.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. That was really cool.
I never seen the guy who did Michael. Does he look just like him?
Yeah.
Who is it? What's the name of the guy? Do you know?
I forget the guy's name, but there's a picture with
I've seen the guy who did Franklin. He looks exactly like that guy.
And there's a picture out there with it has the picture of the character and the headshot of the character in the game, and then a headshot of the actor that voiced him. And thank you to everybody that's been showing us love on the Instagram and all the social medias, man. We really appreciate it, guys. At Parental Advisory Cast. But we what do you call it? That movie, I mean, what do you call it? I'm sorry. That show has apparently like bounced back hard because it's all people could talk about again. I've yet to hear any sort of like bad press about the shit again.
Yeah, it's because of the well, there's been some back press coming out lately, but I hear they calmed it down. It was just because the character Maggie, she was asking for more money, so she was held out on a deal. So it just caused a little issues for the showrunner because the showrunner usually they start filming around this time, right? Mm-hmm. But the showrunner needs to know if she's not under contract, is she going to be a part of the show or not? Because then she'd have to write essentially 2 different scripts. So that's what she had to do. She had to end up writing 2 different scripts or some shit. But they ended up signing her, so it's all good now. But I mean, it's based off of that fucking them killing Carl, man. It just brought, because for the people that were not watching it like me anymore, hearing that news, you're like, what? They what? And you had to go, like, bro. The moment I heard that, I had to go and see it. I went on my computer and I didn't find it on YouTube because the episode just happened. So I had to go through my Comcast account and pull it up, and because with Xfinity you can watch the very last episode.
True.
So I was like, I'm gonna watch that, and I saw it. I'm like, get the, how they killed him off. And what they did is they used that and they built from that all the way to the season finale, because that was him getting bit and them showing it was the mid-season finale, and then the very next episode, which came like I think like how does it go? Do you remember? When is the mid-season finale? It's like early year, right? And then they stop and then they bring it back like around March,
around there,
something like
around
that.
Around there,
something like that. So from that point to the end, it was just like it was great. It was like The Walking Dead of old. So we gotta see if this season 9. The season 9 is gonna be the killer for them, man. Because if they want to keep this shit going for a while, so we gotta see if season 9 is gonna be the shit. If season 9 is not the shit, that's it. Then the people who stays are really hardcore fans. But those people who are on the fence are gonna just hop off that fucking fence. They're gonna hop off of that fucking fence, and then they're gonna go to fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Mind you, I heard season 9, or whatever season it is, the final one. For Game of Thrones, they put out a teaser trailer. When that shit ends, that's the moment I'm starting Game of Thrones.
Well,
I've been literally waiting.
You should just start now.
No. I made a pact when that shit, because I'm gonna go on the greatest binge ever.
Oh, that's true, because
I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video for that. I'm gonna make a video of that binge.
If you do it like I did it, I was averaging about 2 to 3 episodes a day, and they're an hour each. Season finales are maybe about an hour and a half.
How about I take a week off?
You could. It takes about a month. Solid. If you're just doing it at 2-3 episodes a day per clip. If you decide to fucking, if you have a day off and you decide to just 12 hours straight watch an entire season.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my camera out and I'm gonna record every moment and then fast forward that shit on a video.
Can you imagine with this motherfucker when he sees the red wedding?
Oh my god!
I know what that is. I see the clip of that. I've seen clips of certain shit. I've seen clips of certain shit.
Yeah,
not too many though.
It's not the same.
But it's all old shit. It's all season 1, 2, and then like that's it, and then Red Wedding shit.
It's not the same, man. It's the build up to it.
You don't understand, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. That's why I'm like, but I just
it's everything that led up to that leads to that, and then the redemption of the Red Wedding, the response to the Red Wedding.
That I've seen too.
It's just no, you haven't. No, you haven't.
That's when she kills No. No, it's because I saw it on the top 10 they did. True. That's why I know about it.
Sure.
Why you spoil for yourself like that? You're a butthole.
I didn't know they were gonna put it. It was the top 10 most revenge parts in shows. And
Okay.
I watched it just for the simple fact that they were number 1 was The Walking Dead when that Eugene part. It was like one of the greatest because everybody just fucking died. Okay, so Eugene is a character in The Walking Dead who knows how to manufacture bullets.
Okay.
So what happens is in the finale, Negan takes him captive, right? And then he takes on this persona of a bad guy. He's like a Negan guy. Mm-hmm. It's all a play. So he wants to get Negan's trust. So he starts making the bullets, right? But he makes them in a way that it's gonna be a backfire.
Mm-hmm.
So Negan finally like asks him for help, and he's like, "How do you think we should set up?" It was for the season finale to kill everybody. How do you think we should set up? He's like, "We should just be in a line because they're not going to have anything for all the ammunition we got." So he's like, "I like what you're thinking." So that's what he does. He lines everybody up in a line, right? There's like a big hill, and everybody's just like across the whole line, right? And it's like 3 times. No, not 3 times. Maybe half of what the crew is. The Rick's crew. Mm-hmm. They have more. They have half of more. Double. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. My dumb ass. They doubled. I'm here. Half is more. Take half and you add it at, and it's like that. It's what do you call it? Double.
Half is more.
Half more of that. You know what I mean?
Half is more. Another Eloism.
That's another
Another Eloism.
So what you do is like, all right, so they have.
So when you're dwelling,
So when you delve into it,
because
let me do it. So
these
when you
artists
delve into it, these artists and the popularities of
and the populace.
They're just the populace. They're the most
populace. Out here. On the what was the new one? I've already forgot it. It was so dumb.
Half is more.
Half is more.
So when you have one half and you have the other, it's half as more.
You have half as more people.
Listen to that.
You're very populous.
Do you want to listen to some artists? Yeah, Kanye, he's the popular.
Elo's English is so good.
English? Yeah.
Hey, let's delve into the Kanye situation.
But yeah, so they line him up, right? And Negan gives the okay. He's like, all right. And then everybody gets up. They're like on one knee. The half of them. Mm-hmm. And then they shoot. And
half of them.
They shoot and the fucking... Everybody. They have the camera... across where you can see as far as they go, and you just see everybody and drop. They're just like, there's a couple people that survive, like maybe 10 or 15 of them that survive. Negan fucking like shot half his hand off by accident because he everybody was like this. He just had his like a pistol and he was like this, but that shit just backfired. And sorry, I had to blow up. And what's it called? Everybody like just fucking died. So obviously Rick's crew then just took over because one, they didn't have any guns because every bullet would just backfire.
True.
So they were just outnumbered at that point because they had more people, but it's just
the half is more was numbered.
Well, no, they were literally half as more.
There was half. No, he was a half-ass more.
It's almost like he's saying s'more.
Half is more.
I got half as more.
I only got a half a s'more. Can you believe? I watched Walking Dead, and all I got was this half a s'more.
I was with this whore, you see, and she wanted more, and I told her I only had half as more. And
who are you doing?
Getting s'mores.
Who are you doing right now?
Some New Yorker from.
But he's really intent on this whore.
I like pizza.
What? What the fuck was that? 1950s Fat Man, ladies and gentlemen.
Dooba-dee-boo,
dooba-dee-boo, fried mayonnaise balls.
And make sure it's a Diet Coke. Gotta watch my
And his greatest hits. And make sure it's a Diet Coke.
Heavy breathing on.
The Diet Coke Blues. You too can get this collection on Time Life. For $39.95, get 5 CDs of quality, timeless music.
As you listen, you can literally feel the cholesterol rising within your body. What is that? That's
deep
high
fried
blood pressure.
Oreos. Deep fried Oreos. Nothing sits around and it's in town with some deep fried Oreos. The deep fried Oreos blues on this Time Life classic.
Hold on. I just got what he said. Did he just say deep fried Oreos?
Yeah,
you
you fat motherfucker.
Yeah, you never had deep fried
What?
Are you serious?
Deep fried. So you're telling me you're putting Oreos?
They dip them in batter and deep fry them.
What?
Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. In
they
cake
fucking
batter.
deep fry anything.
Yeah.
I made them at here
What?
What? When?
a while ago.
You need to do.
Do we have a deep fryer? We can do it.
I know. Oh, that's right, we do.
You dumb fuck.
What? Could Sir even have oil?
What?
Can you pour some oil? And he can't have that.
What the?
Let's test that out. Can you get some hot oil? Live experiment. Live experiment.
I am sorry, people. Elo has gone mentally retarded.
I'm sorry.
Never go full retard.
Elo's current.
But there isn't.
Never
You can't
go
add
fully
oil
into
to
it,
your.
Elo's
meals,
currently not. If Elo was a program on Microsoft, he'd be not responding at the moment.
No, I'd be.
He's Firefox.
I'd be
He's
everywhere.
Firefox.
No. See, that's the thing. I'd be working,
Hey,
but I'd be.
hey.
It'd be fucking opposite. You're going left with your mouse. I'm going right.
Yo, Netscape, relax.
Damn.
That
Listen
dial
here.
up, nigga.
Listen here, LimeWire. All right.
Hey, Net Zero, calm it down.
Okay.
All right,
Listen, Rap Shitty. Okay.
Rap Shitty.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Rap Shitty. That's fucked up. Loved Rap City, man. Big Tigger.
I never knew how to use that shit. Every time I
Oh,
wanted
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody. Every time I
Oh
wanted to play
yeah,
that shit,
I
it
didn't
would
fuck with
literally tell me
Rhapsody. I
199.
thought you were talking about Rap City, the TV
not
show on
Rap
BET.
City.
I was like, wow, you didn't like Rap City,
Oh,
bro?
no, I love
Rap City
Rap
was the shit, dog. It was Rap City, dog. Like, what you mean, bro?
I think that was the last show Tigger was on.
I think that was the only show he was on.
No, he was on some other ones that BET had. Plus, he was on an MTV.
No, he did
one.
like the Spring Blings and and hosted shit like that. But that was his TV show.
Tigger
Rap
was
City.
the man when it came to hosting that shit, man. They would always get him for something. The 90s was great for Tigger.
Yeah, he was dope.
Early 2000s, too. He was still around.
Yeah,
Still around.
yeah.
Man, the fucking Rhapsody when Tigger was there, the freestyles they had. I remember that T.I. freestyle. Oof. That little flip.
Nah, man. The Bone Thugs freestyle,
Oh, that was a good one.
the Ludacris freestyle.
The Jay-Z one was good. That was pretty good. I liked it.
That Dipset freestyle.
I never got to see that one. I never got to see it.
What?
Never got to see it. I could probably see it now, but like I never.
How dare you, sir?
How
How dare you?
Well, I had basketball.
And you
practice.
call yourself a rap fan?
Shut up. This is before I didn't. Nigga, I didn't.
Boo.
I didn't have TiVo back in
Boo,
the day. I can't
nigga, boo.
record shit.
TiVo.
That was the big thing. Everybody was like, "Oh, get TiVo. You can record everything."
TiVo.
You remember how much TiVo used to cost?
TiVo.
TiVo used to be $150. Back when like $150 was a lot of money. Remember when shit was $150? You'd be like, "Shit, it's a lot of money." Now we got devices that go
You
for
mean half my sneaker
$450.
collection?
He's just making excuses. He's not dedicated.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
He's not
Yeah,
about that
you don't
music
have-
life.
Yeah, you're not about that, dog.
Shut the hell up!
You don't do it like that, dog.
You shut your mouth.
Connor? I didn't know Connor was here. Connor's here? Did you hear Connor?
Ghost of Connor
Could've sworn
entered
Connor.
me.
Couldn't hear Connor. I could have sworn I just heard Connor.
Who the fuck is that guy? You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him.
You shut your mouth.
Oh man, but yeah. So we're at an hour 37.
All right, y'all.
Let's go for two.
People, let's go for 2. You're adorable.
Is there any other topics around? Anything else in mind?
No.
Oh, let's talk about the what's it called? That fucking last My Hero Academia episode. Did you see that shit?
No, I'm nowhere near that.
That shit literally has the internet like in tears.
All right,
I watched it. It was fucking great,
was
but we're gonna
fucking
watch
great.
it. We're gonna end it right
Yeah,
here.
give me
No, let's fucking keep going.
Yeah,
No.
So,
Bye.
as always, you can follow us on Facebook.
What about skates? You know,
And
what about skates? You know, you get on them and you roll, but why?
Goodbye.
You know, Boyz II Men starts playing in the background.
Adam West.
And now I'm dead for forever.
I don't even know what that is, bro. What the fuck is that?
As long as you be, it's so hard.
Oh, you know it'd be a good
to
song
say
for
goodbye.
what was that song for high school for graduation?
Yesterday.
Remember that song they always played for graduation?
Vitamin
that
C?
No, was it? It's
Vi-
a chick.
Vitamin C. Yeah, Vitamin C.
Is that what it? How did that?
As we go on.
You know how many people that made cry when I was graduating? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's just a song.
I remember I played cards with one of the football players who I'd never spoken a day in high school.
Oh, don't tell me you cried.
No, I didn't cry or anything
What
like that.
to
We were
say?
just in the middle. We were just saying in the middle of the ceremony, we're just sitting there playing Tonk.
What?
Just in the middle, just right there. Just all right, 2 5s.
First service, not a big deal. He's graduating.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
Give me this piece of paper. Let me go home. Fuck you and your education.
I'll show you the way.
The valedictorian.
Instead of shaking the fucking principal's hand, he just stuck a middle finger up. Like
the
Stone Cold.
valedictorian. Okay, the superintendent of schools quoted Dr. Seuss. Okay, in her speech.
That's when Sir was like, fuck this. We're playing cards.
Quoted Dr. Seuss.
He just quoted Dr. Seuss.
And the valedictorian, in his speech,
he mentioned Elmer Fudd.
Says the planet will be doomed if we continue using fossil fuels.
What?
Swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
What?
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
That's what he said.
It's not so many words, but basically that the
valedictorian of
that
your
if
school.
if we continue polluting the way we do, we're gonna kill the planet. That's basically what he said.
Okay.
That was in his speech.
He didn't want to be I'm glad
in his graduation speech.
Thank my mom and dad.
Well, more maybe he was trying to ensure
he was trying to have a bigger message, but it just did not come off across you just didn't have the stage presence.
How many of you were stoned and didn't know what he was? There's got to be so many people that were stoned.
Listen to me, bro. I was higher than giraffe pussy when I fucking got to my graduation.
I was as high as Jesus could take me.
Shit! Oh my God, bro. At the fucking
my consciousness reached the peninsula.
At the ceremony, at the practice ceremony, in my buddy's Suburban, we're just fucking chiefing all the way because it was at the BB&T Center.
Oh, I didn't know they had that back in '92.
yeah, they did.
I thought it was 64.
Damn.
1875.
His graduation music was
back when a nickel can get you a hot dog. It was a class of 5.
A class of
It was me, Jimmy, Vicky, Johnny.
What the fuck
Billy,
is happening right now?
And George.
I think he had a stroke.
He's a white country boy.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. And whatever age he was going for.
But listen, he's just trying to fucking stretch the shit out of this thing.
Yeah. Good night, y'all. I love y'all.
But anyways, as always, people, you can always find us on Facebook and Instagram at Parental Advisory Cast, on Twitter at Parental Podcast, and Snapchat at PA Podcast. Thank you to everybody that has been following and commenting and liking and fucking with us on all the social medias. Everybody on Facebook.
Medias?
Yeah, all the social medias. Yeah.
I don't think that's a word.
Well, I was just trying to be fun about it. I wasn't trying to be literal.
He's still trying to stretch it.
He's still trying to stretch it.
He's dying over there, too.
I don't want you to go. I won't let go, Jack.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to let go, Jack.
The Titanic.
I don't want to let go, Jack.
Why did he become the girl?
That's basically what you're doing. You're like, I don't want to let go, Jack.
I thought he would have went with Jack. Let me go.
Forever.
You're so stupid, Rose. You're so stupid, Rose.
What the fuck? What have we divided?
What did you?
I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Now that's when I went into reset mode. That's what did you do?
Where did you do? You ran out of batteries.
System error.
We plugged them right back in, people. Don't worry.
Overheated.
Is he doing a Cosby impression? What is that? Sleepy Cosby.
Harry, baby.
The pudding in the raven.
What? Red Fox?
No, I said the pudding.
You big dummy.
Oh God. But yeah, thank you to everybody that's been fucking with us online. We really do appreciate y'all. Everybody that's been listening. The SoundCloud is back up and running. We have all of our episodes up for a free download there and for streaming.
Be on iTunes as soon as they fucking approve that shit.
So that's coming soon. Be on the lookout for that, guys. So yeah, once be sure to get our RSS feed. It's available on our SoundCloud page. You'll be able to just copy and paste that to your favorite wherever it is that you get your podcast from, whether it be through the iTunes. Well, I don't know if iTunes lets you just add RSS feeds, but like I know Podcast Addict does. I think Stitcher does. All those places. So be sure to go ahead and just
your
link up there that way.
Your Pod Life, your
right.
Podcast Forever.
Pod
Sigils
for Android
capsules.
And they're not that. If anything, they should probably cut me a check because I've recommended this app to so many people. But if for Android users, I highly recommend is a Podcast Addict. You can add anything from YouTube links to RSS feeds, to actual, and then subscribe directly to a podcast there too as well.
Podcast Addict.
Yeah, Podcast Addict
guys.
for
your
for Android
can be put right into your fucking cerebellum.
Exactly. So, thank you very much for everybody that's been listening, and and be sure to turn on your notifications so that every time we post a new episode, you'll get it right there, hot and fresh. So, brolife.net for any of my music, as well as my SoundCloud at jserve954 for all my social media, and jserve TV for YouTube.
I am Wilmo Rivera. And you can find me at Wilmo_Chiquito for all the latest updates on me.
That's pretty
This
good.
has been Crime Watch.
Crime Watch? What?
Apparently, I'm part of Crime Watch.
Oh, God. Oh, that's
But you heard the fat man.
Fat man.
Fat man.
Like every time he punches people, instead of like blam and boof and stuff like that, it just says like chicken, steak,
No, it's the image
burritos.
Of it. It's the image of it.
It's the image of it. Yeah.
Flying faster than anybody else is getting a hot dog.
So, New Ello, where can they find you at?
Oh, I don't know his information.
Jesus. You can find me at LSO463 on all social media pages, including Yahoo.
Yahoo!
It's a great website. They never give you your
I
mail.
love the advertising back down like that.
Yeah, that was great.
Yahoo, where you don't really get your mail. Yahoo, where... Did I even send that shit?
Yahoo, all of Minnesota is here.
Yahoo, this is still a thing.
Yahoo, yes, we're still here.
Yahoo, bankrupt, bitch.
Yahoo, I don't know how we're still here either.
Yahoo, this shit sucks worse than Bing.
Yahoo, we actually use Google.
Yahoo, I thought I was entering my Gmail account.
Yahoo, we still don't advertise, but somehow we're still in business.
Yahoo, I'm such a dickhead. That's the realization of abusing Yahoo.
Oh, God. Oh. But yeah, so apparently you can find them on Yahoo for some reason. Do you have a Hotmail account too?
That's still a thing. Aren't they live now? Oh, wow, I want to be live for my email.
Hotmail? What's your AOL name?
What's
your AIM?
You ever thought of that? Hotmail. No. Hotmail. Yeah. My mail is hot. And then I want to get that shit as quickly as I can.
Why is it so hot? Because you get it so fast. Damn.
Hotmail. We didn't survive Yahoo.
But yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, comment,
keep spreading the
share,
love, y'all.
Keep spreading the love. We appreciate everybody that is always taking the time out to listen and hang out with us. We love doing it for y'all. Lord knows I love coming here and fucking doing this shit. It's fucking amazing.
Because he likes to open his fat mouth.
Yes. Who else can I just ramble to? I just get to ramble to the world.
Little bastard.
It's like therapy for me. I don't get therapy anymore, so I figure like this will be my therapy. I get it.
Opening his mouth is larger than any Anaconda movie that Ice Cube was in.
Yo, that was great.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
All I heard was something about Ice Cube in my mouth. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I mean, that's how you took it. I said
he
lot
went
more than
sensual
that,
with that.
Obviously,
shit.
we've dwelled into your dreams now.
Dwelled
in these hot dreams with you.
We're gonna dwell in these wet dreams.
How many of them were there? 12 of them.
There's 12 ice cubes sticking in my mouth.
As I dwelled into the ocean.
The question is, was it an ice cube or was it Ice Cube?
What do you want?
What do you want,
What?
sir?
What do you want?
What the fuck? I
Do
don't
you
even
want
know.
Ice Cube or do you want Ice Cube?
I don't even know what that means.
Do you want?
It's a
Do you
conundrum.
want? Do you want ice or do you want Compton?
What?
What?
He's not even from Compton.
What?
He's from South
Wilmo
Central.
just self-destructed.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it was so
He gave him-
stupid.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun hanging out with y'all.
Oh man, remember to go always spayed and neuter your cats and dogs, and don't forget that Thanos whooped that ass in that movie. Bye.
Jesus, really? Just
End it.
What-
End it like he ended their lives.
what's it? What are you talking about? What do you like? This just unnecessary. I mean, really.
All right, guys.
End it.
Good night.
All right, I guess it's a good night, guys.
Bye.
I
Don't go
guess-
fighting.
I guess we have to end it. Apparently,
Love y'all.
but yeah, we love y'all, guys. All right, peace.
Can you end the podcast?
All right. I'm gonna refuse
Who's
to.
dragging
I'm
shit
not
now,
gonna-
people?
I'm not gonna end it until he shuts the fuck up. Until he stops talking, then I'm gonna end it.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care. He just stop talking. Yeah. All right.
Oh, serve as a bitch. Serve as a bitch. You can't press that button.
See, he's still talking, so I can't end it.
You want to let it go.
All right, we're out of here, guys.